Alright, hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Odin Sphere. First thing you should notice is that I've done some video editing work. Ooh, I got rid of the little black edges. I put some of the Odin Sphere art on the side. I didn't realize when I was talking about Pooka prints last time that it messes with the... What am I saying? No, that it tells you the name of the character. Destiny can appear like a pitfall beneath one's feet. Who can say that tomorrow will be just like today? Souls have been known to vanish as easily as a lost coin. That lost coin line, that's pretty important. Pooka Prince, Prelude, King Edmund's Court. Yeah, I didn't realize that the book tells us that we're playing as Cornelius.
Cornelius, are you going to the forest again? You've changed recently. I thought you would have learned to be responsible, but you are still immature. No matter how fascinating that girl in the forest is, remember, you are a prince. Be reasonable and stop acting like a fool.
Your Majesty, the prince merely wishes to sow his wild oats while he
Sow his wild oats.
Stay out of this, you court jester. Calling the royal sorcerer a fool is quite harsh. Father, as I have said, 'tis no mere game or jape. My feelings are genuine.
I told you what happened to your uncle. Do you recall? Are you saying you wish to commit the same mistake? My brother loved a common girl from the village and was disowned by the king. After suffering that humiliation and fleeing the country, he fell ill.
Father, this is different. The woman I love is no low-class commoner. I do not believe she is unfit for royalty.
A kingdomless princess. What did she expect of you when you first met?
Father, please stop insulting her. You may be my father, but I will not hear her impugned.
Cornelius, I know of another princess. More beautiful, more honorable, wealthier. Let your princess of the forest know my feelings.
Regardless of what you say, my mind is made up. If you do not approve, I shall abdicate my heritage.
Oh, snap. Alright, so a lot has been going on just now. So that's Cornelius, that's who we're playing as, kind of. And he is in love with a princess from the forest, so I don't think I need to explain that he's in love with Velvet. That seems pretty obvious. But just in case, I think here he is about to go hang out. Oh no. Here he is as a rabbit. So something happened off screen there. But he was hanging out with Velvet, and his father, King Edmund, mentions to him that he used to have a brother who fell in love with a not so royal and noble woman, and then was disowned and left. So we have Cornelius, who has turned into, well, he's turned into a Pooka.
I'm a beast.
So he went to go visit Velvet,
Is this all a dream?
and then somewhere in there, donned armor, changed his cloak, like mantle, to green, and then was turned into a Pooka. And he's in a very gloomy, chilly place
It's so strange.
that he can't quite see very far beyond him.
If the stories of the netherworld are true,
And he pretty quickly surmises that he's in the netherworld. So not only has he been turned into a Pooka, but he wakes up in the netherworld as a Pooka and doesn't remember how he got turned into a Pooka, how he got in the netherworld.
I must return.
But he has his quest right away. He's got to go back home, if only to see Velvet.
Hold. Huh? I can smell you. You are Titanian royalty.
And now somebody here recognizes him from, I guess, the smell of his blood, which is a little more than suspicious, but...
It was like this.
Cornelius. I cannot see, but I know. Yes, surely, 'tis you.
This fearful voice that speaks to me from the darkness. Who are you?
Even if I told you, you would not believe me. Do not approach me. My flesh is merely a banquet for maggots.
That's a really sweet line. My flesh is merely a banquet for maggots and other filth. So somebody that recognizes Titanian royalty in the Netherworld has called out and decided to throw him a sword. A cipher sword, of all things. And says that it's your responsibility to use that sword.
That sword may eventually make my identity known.
What
Very
do you want of
cryptic,
me?
this
Do you
Netherworld
know what
voice.
has happened to me?
Go now. If you do not wish misfortune to haunt you forever, aim for your home, Titania. Your destiny awaits there.
Wait,
Please go. Let me rest.
he's gone.
And he doesn't really get any more out of him than that. So he knows Titanian royalty, apparently by the smell of the blood.
Illusion.
Maybe that's just something you get when you're dead.
Please let
He
me
knows
be
a lot of things about this cipher,
Let me wake from this
and he's
nightmare,
given it to Cornelius and
greeted by
said
the sun's warming
that
rays.
it's his destiny, and that it might make him make this voice known.
But I have no choice.
So there's a lot of
I must
strange
continue.
illusion going on there. A little bit of foreshadowing. But we're in the land of despair and misery. And we get a Cornelius tutorial. Much like Gwendolyn, you move left and right. You can double jump. His double jump is a spin instead of glides. He just does that spin. And you see here that while double jumping, if you press down and square, he pulled the sword out in the spin. And then the monster drive. And that's basically all the tutorial they give you. The rest of him is just a matter of knowing where the hitboxes on his moves are. Also, he has a sweet, like, He-Man, Zelda pose for observing the ciphers. He has the power. And he knows it. I'm not a huge fan of Cornelius. I mean, he's shine because we are in the Netherworld. He's kind of fun to control. He's probably one of the easiest to control. As a character, I'm not a huge fan of him. His story's not that
I
great.
must speak with you. It is an urgent matter.
And there isn't a whole lot of interesting things going on with his character.
Please wait for
He's
me
very
at my
jumpy,
usual spot. I would like to finally
very
show indecisiveness I have held
quick,
for so long.
limber, which some of the other characters are not. In fact, few of the other characters are as speedy and quick as he is. Here we have Velvet. So there's the confirmation. The girl he's hanging out with is Velvet. Guess we'll save the game. Rotate our saves up here. And you see now we have a green star for the first book being done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 books to go through, and we finished Valkyrie, the first one. It only took us like 20 episodes. Can talk to this man here.
It hurts. It hurts.
Die.
Pain won't go away.
Even when your flesh is gone, you still feel pain when you're dead.
If I could only pass out from the pain, then it would briefly go away.
So that's kind of grisly.
But relief won't come.
The underworld is just never-ending pain.
Where is it?
This cute little assassin ghost lady.
Find it for me.
No, I think you're okay without it. Oh, the eyes on that one are really creepy.
But there is no salvation.
Hear me, sinner. Hear my confession.
Okay, what'd you do? Oh, you're not going to tell me now? Okay, fine, whatever. I don't care. What's up?
We say how much it hurts, or how apparent our greed has become. But mere words cannot do justice to the anguish I feel.
I think the localization team did a great job with some of the lines in the game. Oh, we have a merchant.
I have poison.
Oh man, she sells poison. Well, there's somebody back there who wants poison blades. Oh, okay, you don't have the blade. So I guess when you go to the Netherworld, they confiscate your weapons, but they'll leave you with poison, because, I mean, you can't do anything with it. So we have 30 coins. I think I want to go with Spirit Stone this time. And apparently all we have is 3 titanium gold, so we're going to give him 2 and get, hopefully, an aerial coin back, but likely not. No, they give us 5 Radiant Silver back. I think your change is just always in Radiant Silver. We'll equip the Spirit Stone. We only have 2 bag slots to work with now. It's gonna suck. What else did he sell? Hot cross buns, materials, antidotes. Not too concerned about getting any of that. I think we'll be okay. So let's go and traverse through the underworld here. Netherworld, Endelphia. Bang. So, the last place we were in Gwendolyn's story is the first place we were in Cornelius' story, and that's one of the reasons of the last episode I wanted to show off the story archive, because this is way, 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 way before Gwendolyn's story even starts. So, time-wise, it's very different. It's not like Cornelius is here now that Odette is dead and we're not going to be able to escape.
You
walking skeleton, stop right there. So here we have one of the torchbearers that has a crown, which means he must be an important character, especially since he got his own cutscene. And he's trying to let us know that we can't just be here when we're alive. It's not good for Cornelius to just hang out in the Netherworld. And in order to leave, he needs to go get permission from Odette. And this kind soul is going to guide us to her. In exchange, we have to take him out of the Netherworld. Which, I don't know, he just says, oh, you gotta get permission from the Queen to leave. I'll take you to her so you can get permission, but in exchange, take me with you. I don't think that's how that works. Does that sound a little self-contradictory, that, oh, I can't leave because the Queen won't give me permission. But if she gives you permission, you can just pick me up and carry me out? It feels a little weird. I think what he means is the exit is behind the Queen, so you need to get permission from her to let her pass. And she's not going to give it to you, so you're going to have to fight her with that sword. And once she's dead, I'm leaving too. But we have our quest to ask for permission from the Queen to return the land of the living. There's our enemies over there. And like I said, Cornelius is like very quick, very nimble. So I'm going to get hit right away. Boom. Got Cub's Bane. We got loot. Some material 0, so we can make some shine. I'm going to absorb the phozons because there's only like 3 here. I was looking at our score. What did we get? We got mulberry seed, material 0, mulberry seed, material 0, and the map. So we have a map. Surprise, surprise, it's very similar to how Gwendolyn's just looked. I mean, there's only 1 mini-boss now, instead of 2. There's also 2 shops still. Like they move things around, they've changed the rewards. We get some napalm, some... What was you again? I remember you being a good one, I think. But we have our ways to go, so we're going to go to the easy one first. I did not fix audio issues yet. I will for next episode, though, I will remember, so that we can get Cub's Banes and carrots and shit, because those are important. But we're going to go this way first, because it's the easiest map, so we'll start easiest, work our way up. And we're going to need to use a shine right away. So let's pop one of those. We'll need to make more shine afterwards. Tentacles are super easy to deal with. 2, 3. We could have made mulberry, I guess. But I didn't, because yeah, that would have been 6. We could have made mulberry. I like his pose. It's so heroic. I feel like that map was like lower than 1 star. To be completely honest with you, mulberry, material, and we got Rosemile. So let's take a second here and grow some food for old Cornelius. And while it grows, I will take a second here and talk about Cornelius a little bit. Well, what can we know about Cornelius from what we've seen and our outside knowledge? First of all, his name is a Roman name, not a Norse name. It likely derives from the Latin word cornu, which means horn. Probably has something to do with cornucopia, which is a bounty of food. I'm just trying to make sure I grab the mulberry here. A little dizzy, but that'll get better. And that gets us lots of mulberry to work with. Now mulberry, I'm just going to check our to next level. We need 60 to go to the next level, so 1 mulberry will fully heal us. So I'm going to avoid eating it right away. And I'm going to try and organize the inventory a little bit here. We'll put the spirit stone in here. And I'm going to keep the seed before the berry. And we'll put the shine at the beginning. There we go. You know what? I will make another shine right now instead of waiting for later. Because, I mean, it's only going to be 2 Phozons. It's not going to make a huge difference. I'll just get it now so that I have it ready. And we can probably do 1 more map. Yes, because the Pooka are known for their cooking powers, and he gets cursed to be a Pooka. Cornelius being chosen for his name might have something to do with that. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just a name that somebody at VanillaWare really liked. And I'm going to actually plant the mulberry seed because there's going to be enough from these guys to grow it. I'm not too worried about taking damage. Yes, it's going to lower my rank, but it'll be okay. So we've got more waves here. I'm going to plant another mulberry seed and try and get my mulberries from the first one. Yeah, we need this. Ooh, don't hit me. Alright. Okay. Go back up. Boom. Cornelius' air game isn't as good as, say, Gwendolyn's. Oh, who the hell's still here? Ah, there's the tentacles. Oh, there's another wave? Okay, I'm going to eat the mulberry and plant a mulberry seed to grow more. Because the more food we have to heal with, the better. Especially since I keep taking stupid damage like that. Like that one. Oh, come on. Whoa, he's gonna hit me. Okay, I need to back off for a second here. eat another mulberry. Okay, maybe one more. Let's fully heal up. Did not do well this map, but I think it's okay. Grand scheme of things. I've learned that these guys are not as easy as I thought they would be. Is that still not the end of it? Is there another tentacle around here? It's right there, isn't it? There it is. I got hit by it there, but it's alright. We got to save for level 4. And Cornelius actually has Cyclone as well for his first one. I don't think everybody has Cyclone for their first one. Some people have different ones. Get some mulberry seeds, more materials. And now our bags are like super full. So we have to start leaving some shit behind here. We can't really grow much with all these material zeros, so I think I'm going to drop a material zero on the ground and take the mulberry seed instead, because those we can grow and just eat, and then, I mean, we get something out of it, right? But switch those over, and I think that's going to be it for this episode. So next we're going to make our way probably... Oh, there is a second boss, okay. Probably get to the shop, and then we'll probably try and do both bosses next episode, and then we'll finish up the area in the third episode for the prologue. So it looks like most areas are taking 3 episodes, so that's pretty standard. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. But bye for now.